Hi, have you ever don't giving a with other people or what's going on around you? Having a not giving a attitude is actually something that we need in our daily lives. Although having a not giving a or indifferent attitude, it doesn't decrease our empathy toward others. In this video, I'm going to talk about a popular book written by Manson called The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Some people may think that this book teaches a not giving a attitude, but the author teaches us that in life, there are things that we need to care about and things that we don't. Watch this video until the end so that you can get a complete insight. Living a better, more satisfying and authentic life. Essentially, humans are not perfect and are limited, because not everyone can be extraordinary, but how you can understand your own limitations and accept them and start to face the realities that exist. This book provides understanding to become stronger and happier individuals, and you will learn how to live a better, more satisfying, and authentic life. From this book, you will learn the key to becoming someone who faces challenges better and finding the courage and self-confidence that you have been searching for all along. Interesting things you will learn include: what is the key to a good life? How to be resilient and successful. Why do you need to shift your caring choices to other places? How to give meaning to a failure. And how to find meaning and experience freedom. Start caring about the simple things, what is right, urgent, and important. When you care too much about many things, it will actually make your mental health worse and even sick. This kind of mental health is because you are bound by everything that is shallow and fake. By caring about everything, you will feel entitled to be comfortable and happy at any time. Everything has to be exactly the same as what you want. This is the disease that will lead you to the devil's circle, so that you feel anxious in living life, worry about not being able to do anything that you think is right, or feel guilty, sad, and lonely. This is the reason why the attitude of not giving a is the key. With the attitude of not giving a you will be invited to accept the condition of the world that you think is not in line with your expectations, or is full of negatives. Not giving a does not mean indifferent. Because not giving a means comfortable when being different, and with your attitude of not wanting to take care of it means you have broken the devil's circle. As we know that many health problems are caused by stress, depression, anxiety, and concern in living life. Essentially, this kind of crisis is not about material, but about existence and spirituality. Paradoxically, someone's acceptance of negative experiences is a positive experience. You should accept negative experiences by turning them into positive experiences. Existential philosopher Albert Camus once said, "You will never be happy if you continue to search for what happiness consists of. You will never live if you are looking for the meaning of life." You only need a good key in living life, that is, by caring only about simple things. Care about what is right, urgent, and important. Accidents and failures are necessary to become resilient and successful. People who think they are special are actually those who have a level of delusional self-confidence. This kind of self-confidence can be attractive to others, but is only temporary. These kinds of people will be happy with themselves and will eventually only spend their time for themselves. They always convince themselves that they are special. Is that what is called happiness? Clearly, it is not happiness. The proper measure of someone's self-appreciation is not how someone experiences positive experiences, but how someone can experience negative experiences. Those who are authentic and can see the negative aspects of themselves are those who truly have high self-appreciation. That is where the specialness of someone who openly shows themselves as they are lies. Principle: there is no personal problem because in fact, the problem is also faced by millions of other people out there, or even maybe someone you know. Based on that, you are not special. Awareness that sees you as not special in the eyes of millions of people who are currently, previously, or tomorrow will suffer, is the first and most important step for you to solve your problems. The more you are in a perspective that is opposite, the more uncomfortable you feel with the presence of that perspective. And the more your life is easy and free from problems, the more you are entitled to getting better and better. Don't just sit there, do something. The answers will follow. Manson. Move your concern to a more important place. Sometimes when someone chooses the problems they face themselves, they feel more powerful. But when the problem comes, because it is forced to be contrary to someone's will, they feel like a victim and become sad. Someone considers a failure in achieving to be suffering and a problem. For most people, this becomes a disease that can make people frustrated, depressed, and even death. There is a need for awareness in dealing with it. Awareness that is built based on the fact that you personally are responsible for everything that happens in your life, no matter what the condition outside of you is. In another case, it can be said that not giving a with any kind of failure that will arise. Basically, you can't always take control of what happens to you, but you can control how you interpret everything that has happened to you, and of course, how you respond to it. Along with one event that happens to you, whether it's good or bad depends on the measure you choose. You will always make a choice, whether consciously or unconsciously. Returning to the fact that there is no such thing as not caring, everyone has a concern for something. Even not caring about anything is still a form of concern about something. But what kind of concern you can choose and value is the basis of the actions you take. Then you can determine the values and measure of your choice. Therefore, it is necessary to make a choice in moving your concern to another place that is more important and in line with your energy. This is something simple, but not easy. You can try because it's good. Interpreting a failure as a great success. Failure is a relatively concept. Its existence depends on the measurement you choose. Failure is not lack of money, sleeping on the streets, and also not an empty resume. The magnitude of success that you can achieve comes from how many times you fail at something, and also how many small mistakes you have in your life. As you see the success achieved by others, it seems that he has failed more than you. This is the same as a child who continues to fall and even hurt himself when he learns to stand. The child will not stop and think that walking is not his field or expertise. Most fears of failure come from choosing bad values. For example, you still consider total failure determined by the behavior of others, not yourself. Like Picasso, who was productive throughout his life. He produced art until his last years. He was even happy to scribble on a tissue alone in a cafe, which was later offered by someone when he was about to be thrown away. The basic value of Picasso that you can learn is to be simple and humble. This is, of course, an honest expression, and will never end. This is what makes Picasso's tissue paper so valuable. By using the measurement of doing something to evaluate your success, you will know that the failure that occurs in you will push you forward. All the meaning in your life is shaped by this innate desire to never truly die. Manson. Finding the true meaning and experiencing true freedom. When you go on an adventure, traveling from city to city and even visiting many countries, you may experience a new sensation, new acquaintances, or even impressive experiences. But from all those trips, you seem to experience a sense of freedom. However, absolute freedom in essence has no meaning at all. The only thing you can do to gain meaning and feel the importance of something in life is to reject alternatives, narrow down freedom, make a choice to commit to one belief or one person. Of course, understanding this is not easy. It takes months or even years for someone to run or gain the meaning and freedom in the true sense. You can start something with rejection to be able to run a better life, because usually if you feel that there is nothing better than others, you will feel life is empty and meaningless. There is a certain level of joy and meaning when you want to achieve a better life, by limiting yourself and committing to one belief and value. The action you take by choosing a value for yourself demands you to reject values from other choices. For example, you choose honesty that will make you comfortable when saying or hearing the word no. With rejection of values that are not in line with yourself will make your relationship better and your emotional life healthier. You will find meaning in a rejection, constant teaching, and not in the experience itself. And most importantly, you have to commit to something and keep digging it. The conclusion of the book. Not giving a fuck is not indifferent. With the attitude of not giving a fuck, you have broken the devil's circle. High self-esteem is obtained from those who are straightforward in life and able to see the negative side of yourself. You need to make choices in moving your care for something more important and consistent with your energy. Fear of failure comes when you make bad choices of values in life. Finding the meaning of life by rejecting alternatives, narrowing down freedom, making a choice to commit to one belief or one person.